Good afternoon. This is the weekly weather briefing for the week starting Thursday, July 10th, 2025, from the National Weather Service office here in Peachtree City, Atlanta, Georgia. The next 7 days will feature a pretty typical summertime pattern for the Northeast. Generally speaking, every day will bring at least isolated to scattered coverage of showers and storms, mainly in the afternoon and evening. A few storms each day could be strong to severe, with heavy rainfall possibly leading to localized flooding, especially in urban areas and low lying areas that don't have very good drainage. We'll see temperatures and humidity on the increase Sunday through Tuesday, with heat index values forecast to range from 100 to 108 degrees across a good portion of north and central Georgia. Starting off with today, Thursday, we are under a marginal or level 1 out of 5 risk from the Storm Prediction Center for severe thunderstorms for the remainder of the afternoon and evening. Coverage will probably be scattered to numerous, like we're currently seeing on radar right now, and the strongest storms may produce damaging wind gusts and small hail. For tomorrow, Friday, our general trend is that strong to severe storms will likely be concentrated over the Carolinas and maybe across far northeast and east central Georgia. But note that it is summertime, so an isolated stray, strong, or severe storm or two could happen outside of that level 1 or dark green area across the rest of Georgia. Again, any strong storms will produce damaging wind gusts. In addition to damaging wind gust potential and some small hail with the strongest or severe storms, there will also be the possibility for localized flash flooding, like some folks saw yesterday, Wednesday, as we had some strong storms that were slow movers and just dumped a lot of rain over the same spot over an extended period of time. So these maps are from the Weather Prediction Center doing flash flooding outlooks basically. And so the green color here is indicating that both for Thursday and Friday, today and tomorrow, we are at a level 1 out of 4 for isolated flash flooding. Again, like I mentioned a moment ago, the best chance for flooding will be in localized areas, poor drainage areas, urban areas like Atlanta or Athens per se, and any areas that have poor drainage or are low lying. As far as our chance for showers and storms as we look ahead to the next 6 days or so, you can see that the dark green colors for each of these cities is highlighting the time at which the chance for showers or storms would be greatest. So we're definitely getting the peak in shower and storm activity in the afternoons and evenings. So we are in a pretty typical summertime pattern. But any strong storms could possibly linger into the first part of the overnight hours if we really have an active weather day. So, how much rainfall are we talking in the next 7 days? This map is a general idea of how the distribution of rainfall amounts will look across the area. So there is a bit more of a focus for heavier and greater rainfall totals across central and eastern Georgia, where there's a lot more atmospheric moisture in place. So across those areas, from Helen down to Gainesville, Athens, the eastern side of metro Atlanta, out toward Augusta, down to Macon, Vidalia, and even as far west as Columbus could have anywhere from about 1.5 to 2 inches. And then as you head more into northwest Georgia, those totals are a little bit more like in 1/2 inch to 1 inch of total rainfall. But keep in mind that with any strong storms that dump a lot of rainfall, we could end up with a localized 3 to 4 inch rainfall total for the week as we look ahead to next week. I mentioned the climbing heat index values as moisture and the temperatures increase for the last part of the weekend into early next week. So for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, generally speaking, most of north and central Georgia will have heat index values ranging from 100 to 108 degrees. So we could be looking at some heat advisory issuances if these heat index values do look to pan out and we don't get too much cloud cover or rainfall to cool us off any of those days. Some isolated locales, especially in eastern and central Georgia, could hit right at the 110-degree mark for heat index. So we'll be keeping a close eye on the forecast regarding the heat as we go forward into the weekend. And a little farther out, our days 8 through 14 temperature and precipitation outlook. Generally speaking, the trends in the forecast models looking more out in the long term suggest that temperatures will be give or take around normal for this time of year, but we do look to stay in more of a wet, active pattern regarding rainfall, with above average precipitation likely as we head into the 1.5 to 2 week mark. Our contact information is here, whether it be social media, our webpage for DSS or Decision Support Services, our NWS Chat 2.0 or Slack, phone, and email. So if any of you need anything or more information about the forecast going forward, just give us a call or shoot us a message. And we hope you all have a great rest of your week and weekend.